Thanos starring in West Side Story. What's up, everybody? We're the Creepy Couple. I'm Mike.
I'm Sam.
And we're going to talk about the first episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Just
say there's spoilers right now. So
yes.
If I start blurting, we don't need to worry about it.
Very true. We will be talking about spoilers. So if you haven't seen the episode, go watch it first and then come back and watch us babble about this.
Like, probably not only for Falcon Winter Soldier, but also
WandaVision, probably the Avengers game.
Probably everything.
Everything Marvel.
Everything
Marvel. If you haven't seen everything Marvel, then...
Because
there are references to other movies in this show that we're going to be talking about, so it makes sense. Just go watch everything Marvel and then come back. I think we've been looking forward to the show the most, actually.
Yeah, definitely. It's this and Loki, because I wasn't going to watch WandaVision in the beginning, and then you changed my mind about it, and you were like, just watch the first episode.
Well, because WandaVision was a very slow build-up, and it was probably the weirdest out of all of these, where it's like, what's going on? Why is this a sitcom?
That's why I like it.
But no, from the beginning, I mean, like, it was like, why is this a sitcom? And that turned so many people off from the beginning. But once, I think it was like episode 3 happened, people are like, guys, watch it. Everybody needs to see this.
I went in it with it, like, I really like Scarlet Witch, obviously. I've said that before.
Mm-hmm.
But Vision, I was like, nah, I don't care. Everybody was like that. And then you started, like, these shows are just giving these characters so much more character development.
Yeah.
And by the end of WandaVision, I was really crying over them. So, you get to that point of like, oh shit, these like characters are really well developed now.
Which is actually what they're doing right now in Falcon Winter Soldier, because we saw so much character development between these two in just a mere, 43-minute episode, 45-minute episode, something like that?
49 minutes and 3 seconds, I think.
Specifics. It opens up, obviously, catches you right away with some action. Sam fighting, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's cool to see his suit work in different ways, because as far as I was concerned, I feel like we only saw him really doing his flight ability, and now it has so much more to it.
Yeah.
Like with the built-in shield now, and his little, drone guy.
I like Red Wing, I like how the suit's gotten upgraded every single time since Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
But, no, technically speaking, that whole opening with Sam was just so well done.
Oh, yeah.
And, it really just, hit you. This is what we're doing. Here's the action. Here's Phase 4. That's it.
No, that's cool.
He did a really good job.
I like how they're slowly introducing Phase 4, because now with WandaVision, they've confirmed Captain Marvel 2. They confirmed the multiverse with Doctor Strange and Wanda.
Yeah.
And, what was it, Ant-Man? Quantum Zone?
Quantum Realm, I think it's called. Spider-Man. I don't know. Did you mention that?
No,
New Spider-Man. So, the third one. Well, we knew that was coming. It's just, we got the title and stuff. And we know it's in the works.
Are they, they confirmed the guy who plays Matt Murdock in Daredevil, right?
I heard something like that.
Rumors,
I think I heard that he's going to be in it.
I still had to finish that. I didn't finish anything.
But you can tell we're two huge horror fans from when we started to like Torres. He gets up and starts talking. We're like, something bad is going to happen to him.
Yeah.
It doesn't, which is good.
I mean,
but we're such horror fans. It's kind of bad, but we're such horror fans where he's standing up and we're like,
you're just
he's going to die.
Something.
He's going to die. I was like, he's going to get shot right now. That's it. But in the middle of an open area. But no. We're just always thinking of the worst is going to happen.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that's just our build-up,
Pretty much. But I like their dynamic a lot. I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
And something that's interesting that they finally touched on is Sam's response to getting Cap's shield at the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
And how even though Steve wants to give it to him, it's
like, nah.
It's not going to happen.
No,
Sam can't take it. Sam cannot accept the shield at all. So that was a pretty heartfelt moment. But the one thing that I want to talk to you about is, and this is something that we're probably going to debate, because cannot emotionally process this.
I already know what this is. That bitch is dead.
No. Is Cap actually dead? No.
Yes.
No. I don't know. I don't know.
Deceased.
So what they say is that Cap is gone. They don't officially say he's dead. However, Torres asks Sam what happened to Cap, and then asks spoiler for the Avengers game, if Cap is on the moon, in a moon base, which actually does happen in the game, and he is captured there, which Sam denies. But he, like, laughs about it and stuff. I feel like if Steve Rogers was actually dead, it would be a much bigger event or spectacle like it was in the comics. I feel like everybody would have known, no matter who you are, everybody would know Steve is dead. And they would have had a huge funeral for him. Well, but this is just, he's gone. So Sam probably said something and nobody knows where he is, but maybe Sam does. Maybe Sam knows exactly where he is.
I just think he's dead. I think
I don't want to accept that. I don't want to accept that. I can't. So I think one of the more interesting aspects that we could probably agree on with this is Bucky's trauma and therapy, especially from when he was Winter Soldier, waking up with nightmares from his past and the innocent that he's killed.
Do you like how when that scene opened up, I was like, I know what this is.
It's true.
Like, it's Winter Soldier.
It's true. So you do see how Bucky is dealing with things from his past, and I'm going to call it, for lack of a better term, a sober state now, because he's not hindered by, whatever was controlling him as Winter Soldier. The brainwashing, I guess we'll call it.
The brainwashing.
The brainwashing. The triggers.
Yeah, the trigger words that they use.
Yeah, so he's not controlled by that anymore. And he's free thinking now, actually, which is cool.
I mean, this is like a random question, and I could have just missed it, honestly. Is he, like, free of those trigger words?
I don't think so, no.
He's in therapy because they don't want him going, as the therapist said.
Yeah. What was that?
Like, literally, that's what she did! Like, imagine, like, being him and the therapist does that to you. I'd be like, well, that's fucking rude of you, but okay.
But we see how in Bucky's therapy, the way he's going to make amends for his past and a list. So he has a list of people that he came in contact with and has to right various wrongs.
The little, like...
Oh, the smile is
I'm
great.
James B.
He has to introduce himself as, I'm not the Winter Soldier anymore. And to give his name and smile.
He smiles, like, so great. Awkward. I love him.
But we do see eventually the top name on that list
is the guy's
So
father.
He's got a friend now where he's living. It's an elderly Asian man. And you see that his name eventually is at the top. And it's because in the nightmare, we see that he, as Winter Soldier, killed this man's son.
Wow.
That was great. That's 7.
I was going to say, that wasn't even very strong.
It's probably a 7.
Continue.
All right, so we see that he killed this man's son, and the man doesn't know it, which is the craziest part.
Yeah, and Bucky wants to tell him, like, Bucky has a date, which is adorable. He brings flowers. Angel. But he gets upset because the date starts talking about the son, and he goes to say something, and then you see the shrine in the background. Yeah. And he just gets so upset, and it's just...
I mean, imagine putting yourself in Bucky's shoes where it's
No, because I think he's afraid of telling him.
Exactly. You're finally trying to have a normal life, and you actually made a good friend after, you pretty much lost your only friend. But you have to tell that person that you killed their son?
Yeah.
While brainwashed? Like, the trauma that poor Bucky constantly goes through. And that's what he was saying, where he's like, he's been fighting for 90 years. Mm-hmm. He had that brief moment in Wakanda.
From fight to fight.
He had that brief moment in Wakanda of peace, and that was it. And it's just, that's exhausting for the poor guy.
Yeah.
And this is all episode 1, by the way. Like, what else are they going to touch on? Because this is probably going to go 9 episodes like WandaVision did.
Also, we didn't even touch on the biggest part. I feel the guy mentioned how some people thought the snap was a good thing.
That's the that radical cult group. So that's the other thing post-Endgame. Another aspect is people thinking that the blip was a good idea.
Which is stupid, because if you know anything about Thanos and you remember in Guardians of the Galaxy... Gamora is the last of her race. When Thanos killed the other...
That was a snap. That was a firing
that
squad.
That was literally just a firing.
That was just a mass execution.
It's literally just like, oh yeah, he just snaps.
Yeah.
That's
all he does. Thanos starring in West Side Story.
But yeah, he does the firing squad.
I just picture Thanos as a jet now. Just choreographically snapping his fingers down the street. No, he's doing it in Wakanda at the end of Infinity War. He's just going around. He just punches Steve away, and then...
Oh my god. But yes, when Thanos killed half of Gamora's race, they didn't flourish and survive.
No, they didn't. They did not.
Imagining that they did.
He was wrong.
Fucking idiot. I don't understand the point of, like, I get why they thought the snap was great and all, because they probably got away with fucking murder.
Well, they were saying it was world unified without borders?
Yeah.
So that's probably just how it is, like self-governing and everything.
Yeah.
And
I understand
that group probably did take that as anarchy.
Yeah.
And the last bit of character development was Sam and learning more about his family, which was more relatable because he just came from like a normal upbringing. Mm-hmm. Parents having a shipping boat in Louisiana, and now seeing he and his sister going through financial struggles, which I'm sure we can all relate to.
Yeah. At
least to some degree. It just made him feel more real, which was good.
Like an actual person.
Exactly. It made a deeper connection, I think, between the audience and him. And hopefully they dive more into that as well. So that's the thing. That was a good thing. That was a good thing that I really liked about this episode. It gave just enough. Like, here's more development into all these characters that you already know of that were, for the most part, secondary.
Yeah.
In the movies. Giving them the spotlight. Here's some more information. Just enough that you're interested and invested in their stories already. And there's still so much more room to grow.
Yeah.
The ending pissed us both off. Actually.
Yeah.
We got mad.
That is not America's ass.
I knew it's not America's ass at all.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I knew he was coming, so they basically
I don't know anything about this character, so you can enlighten me.
All right, so it is all speculation from what I've seen. So, news report goes on saying that America has a new Captain America, and Sam's watching and he's devastated because he gave up the shield to the Smithsonian, saying, you know, it's all about the person that wields the symbol. And that person is Steve Rogers. So he basically was saying that Captain America obviously is a symbol. The shield is a symbol. But you can't just pass that to somebody else. It depends on who is wielding it. And Steve Rogers was that sole person. And everybody's cool with it. And they're saying he did the right thing, giving up the shield, putting it in the Smithsonian. That's what should happen. Nope, guess what? The U.S. government put some other jackass in a costume, gives him the shield, and supposedly it's U.S. agent.
That was shitty of the government to do.
That was
but
so
then again,
cold.
What do you expect from the government? Honestly. Like, that was really low of them to do.
At least we got our 1,400. You know, got that stimulus. It's fine. Thanks, U.S. government. I needed that. So, comment below with your speculations for what's going to happen throughout the rest of this season. If you saw the episode and if you liked it, please like and subscribe, share with everybody, and stay tuned for some more Falcon Winter Soldier reviews and some horror content. Lots of horror content's going to come, since that's really our bread and butter right there. We do love some Marvel, but we also love a lot of horror. It's her fault. It's absolutely her fault. Thanks for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk to y'all soon.